All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Ka Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Harikak Wadash Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, double honors to my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Khalaq Sa'amba Yasharallah from the Lions Den and Yasharallah camp. And this is another Lions Den news and prophecy, and this is a great one, man. This is a real good one. It's real prophetic. As a matter of fact, let me get Revelation 18. Select it real quick. 18 and 10. It says, verse 9. It says, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her," now her is talking about America, Babylon the great whore, that great city, "shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come." All right, so I brought that out because of what the title of this article that I'm about to read says. It says, Russia can destroy the United States in 1 hour, man. Putin ally brags. That's beautiful because the Lord said in 1 hour, this place shall be destroyed, man. In 1 hour, this place shall be destroyed. You know? And Russia, that's funny because Russia is going to be the one, all these nations are going to turn against America, but Russia is going to be the one that bring the pain. Russia is the bear in Revelation 13, which means equipped or enough. So who can make war with the beast? The hammer of the earth, which is America. America's not the beast, but they're a part of the beast system, right? The enforcer of the beast system. Russia's going to be the one that's enough to go up against it. All right, it says, Russia would be able to destroy the United States in 1 hour, a prominent Kremlin propagandist has said in the last bellicose treat from the country's state-controlled media as the war in Ukraine rages on. We are the only country in the world that can destroy the United States in 1 hour. Right. And that's prophecy also, because that's Ezekiel 38. You know? It says the Margarita Simonyan, the editor of the Russian state-backed broadcast RT, said in a clip of a Russian state television broadcast posted online by X account at No Reports. It said it is not clear when the clip was aired. Newsweek has reached out to the Russian Foreign Ministry for comment via email. It says Russian state television frequently broadcasts inflammatory content and has repeatedly alluded to a nuclear confrontation with the United States, a key ally of Ukraine in this war against Russia. Retaliations between Washington and Moscow have been strained throughout the nearly 2 years of the war, when few prospects for an end to the conflict or a rapprochement. It's like you. Okay? It says the U.S. and other countries providing arms to Ukraine have been concerned by the possibility of escalating the war in Eastern Europe and the often irate reaction from Moscow to new military aid pledges. In fall 2022, shortly after Russia annexed the Donetsk, Kherson, and Luhansk and Zaporozhye, these are hard words to say, region of southern and eastern Ukraine, the Kremlin said the territories fell under Moscow's nuclear arsenal. The four regions are where the bulk of frontline clashes take place. It says, in 2019, ahead of the full-scale war breaking out, Russian state television broadcast a list of U.S. military facilities it said Moscow would target in a nuclear strike. In May of 2022, a Russian politician appearing on state media said Russia would need just 4 missiles to wipe out the east and west coast of the United States. The Russian 4 missiles, man, and 4 missiles. There's no telling how many warheads are inside those missiles, but 200 million warheads are going to hit this place, man. 200 million warheads are going to hit the United States, and Russia said it can destroy it. It can destroy it with 4 missiles, but not. We don't know how many warheads will be in those actual missiles. But think about it though. That's how this place is going to be turned into a lake of fire. This place is going to literally melt from the nuclear destruction, man. All right, it says, a Russian political commentator also said in mid-2023 that the United States could be caught in the crosshairs of the war in Ukraine should it escalate to a nuclear conflict. And that's ultimately what's happening. You know? The least of them shall draw them out. You got Israel, Ukraine. These are smaller countries that's dragging America into the war. All right, it says, state TV host Vladimir Solovyov, one of the most well-known figures in Kremlin-backed media, said earlier this month that Russia should strike the headquarters of NATO, which has supported Ukraine's war efforts. Such a move would spark a far wider war. And this is what this is escalating into. It says, in mid-January, former Russian president and deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council, Dmitry Medvedev, said that Ukrainian attacks on missile launch sites within Russia's territory with U.S. or NATO-supplied weapons could provoke a nuclear response from the Kremlin. Russia and the United States collectively possess around 90% of the world's warheads, and Russia being the top dog in that. So now there's a whole lot of things transpiring that we can see, a whole lot of prophecies that we're seeing just by reading that article alone. There's a lot of things that are kicking up, man. This being the year of the turnip, the possible year of our Lord, man. The year of prophecy right here in 2024. All right, so let's go back to Revelations real quick. Revelation 18:1, 18:2. It says, 18:1. It says, and after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. All right. It says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul creature, foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. All right. It says, so this place is going to be on the brink of falling when Yahushua shows up. It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of her wrath, of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Right. And where does that come from? It came from the dollar. It came from the greenback. That's how all these nations were able to get rich with America, coming from the greenback, man. That dollar is what made them, that's how they fornicated with America. That's how they laid in bed with America, because of this dollar. All right. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive none of her plagues. Right. Because we're going to be lifted up out of here in a chariot. And also, before we physically get lifted out of here, we got to get our minds out of this place. We can't have no parts of our spirit in this place. We got to be thinking about Yahweh Shem Yahushua at all time. Because if your mind is caught up in this place, you're physically going to be caught up in this place when the destruction comes. You will not be lifted out of this place. If you don't lift your mind out of this place, You won't physically be lifted out of this place. All right. It says, verse 5, it says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. All right. It says, reward her even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, in the cup which she had filled to her double. Right. And that's that cup of slavery that these devils are gonna have to be that these devils are gonna be have to that these devils have to partake in. You know? It says, how much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit as a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Right, but she's gonna see sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai who judges her. Right, this judgment. This is the judgment being placed. This place is set up to an altar, and it's going to be a great sacrifice in Basra. All right, it says, verse 9, it says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Right. Because this place is going to go up in the smoke, man. The Lord is going to burn this place with nuclear destruction. And the kings of the earth who committed fornication with her and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, Shlakim, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So 1 hour has that judgment come, man. So going back to the title of this lesson, it says, Russia can destroy the United States in 1 hour. Putin ally brags. And that's been spoken of by Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. In 1 hour, this place is going to be destroyed, man. The Lord has a swift destruction for this place. A sacrifice in Basra, man. All right. Lord willing, this lesson was edified and serve this purpose. With that, I'd like to say, Ka Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harikah Kwadash, my Amath. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Shalom.